What's up, everybody? It's Jaryn from Berkshire Bike and Board, and this is everything you need to know about stage 16 of the 2023 Tour de France. I'm gonna keep it positive here, but really I'm gonna rant. I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little fired up right now. I'm gonna speak my truth, if you will. So, what do we got? Passé de Combloux, 22K, individual time trial, and it was a disaster. Why was it a disaster? Let's start off with a few little nitpicking things. First off, we got to do something about our outfits here in cycling as a sport. You know, you look at MotoGP or Formula One, you look at those guys, they look like action sports heroes out there. Fire suits, full face helmets. They just look like movie stars or action sports heroes. You look at this freaking guy out there with the Aero helmet on today and these tiny little arms and legs and these stupid looking bikes. We're not doing ourselves any favors in our TT kits. Not happy about it. Next thing I want to talk about, two completely different, is dichotomy a word? I don't even know. Full visor versus eyeballs. Tadej went no visor, no glasses. Jonas went absolute sports car windshield on his helmet. I gotta say, I like the sports car windshield. The guy looks like the freaking Terminator out there. I mean, you can see his mouth a little bit. It's open. He's breathing heavy. There's sweat dripping down. But the eyeballs is just, it's just a force field. You know, no one knows how Jonas Vingegaard feels. Pivot to Tadej. He's running about a 72 cadence. There's bags in his eyeballs, and he looks like he's literally dying out there on the course. Tadej, cover it up, dude. You gotta get a little element of surprise, because somebody's on the microphone telling Jonas Tadej's dying out there, and every single time he hears that in his earpiece, he's kicking it up another notch. Those are most of my rants. Last but not least, bike swaps. Why are we swapping bikes? The UCI should ban it, or the Tour should ban bike swaps in TT stages. Did anybody learn anything from Geraint Thomas in the Giro this year when he absolutely blew his race apart from swapping a bike at the bottom of the climb? Put some clip-on bars on your road bike, or everyone should just ride a TT bike. Jonas was going so much faster on his TT bike. The aero benefits of the bike were literally helping him out up the 9.5% grade. I don't know if I talked about the stage yet. It was 22 kilometers with a little bump in the beginning and then a 9.5% grade for 2.5 kilometers at the end, and Jonas shelled it. Oh, I got more rants. What happened to the TTT? What happened to the cobblestones? I mean, I feel like, I'm screaming. The Tour should bring back the team time trial. It was unbelievable to watch these guys work together as a team and absolutely crush to the finish line. And the cobbles added one more element of surprise where you had to get lucky. Yeah, it could ruin your race, but it added a dynamic element for fans that I thought was so interesting. I'm so mad Tadej lost a minute and a half today. Okay, let's talk about the race. What happens? It's a 22-kilometer individual time trial. Again, it's basically a long flat with a big bump at the end. It was going to be whoever went the fastest up the climb was going to win the stage today. Well, it goes off like a cannon, and he's in the lead. He comes across the finish line, and he's in first place. He's in the hot seat. A little bit of controversy there. Something interesting is that Wout has not signed a contract for next year yet. I don't know if he's got something to prove, if he's frustrated with having to like domestique so much for Jonas. Does he want a Tour bid? I don't really know, but he thought he had made his mark, which is that he set a blistering pace and blew everybody's doors off. And then comes Tadej. Tadej starts on a TT bike. He's looking good in the beginning, switches the bike, and I feel like it all goes to there. He starts to go uphill and his cadence goes from 95 to 70. He's looking sluggish. His eyes are drooping. He looks like he's dying out there on the bike, and he loses a bike race. Jonas, on the other hand, force field visor. He doesn't even think about swapping his bike. He doesn't need a bike swap. It's a 2.5 kilometer climb, and he literally blows everyone's doors off. And the crazy part is Tadej is actually going incredibly fast. He almost catches Rodriguez, who started 2 minutes in front of him. The crazier part is that Rodriguez is going for third place overall, and Jonas almost catches them both. 4 minutes on the next best guy. So he basically catches Tadej. He can see Tadej in his sights at the end. Tadej basically overtakes Rodriguez. And what happens at the finish? Jonas gains about a minute and a half, I believe it was, on Tadej. He's got a minute 48 in the GC overall right now. And then there's something interesting that happens at the finish of every stage, and I think Tadej needs to switch this up too. Jonas finishes, he keels over, he's dead, and he drinks this purple, almost black-looking liquid that's definitely doing something for him. Tadej cracks open a freaking San Pellegrino and pours it on his head, and then it ain't working. We got to switch some things up here. I'm fired up. That's pretty much what happened today. It was a frustrating stage because I want to see him going to the mountain stages tomorrow closer, but we'll never know what's going to happen. I did watch the post-race interviews, and Jonas says, I think it was the best time trial I ever rode. That was the time trial of your life, dude. You don't think anything about that. That was by far the best bike ride you've ever been on in your entire life. Tadej, though, keeps it positive. I got to give it to the dude. I'm rooting for him. I'll make it perfectly honest. I want Tadej to win this year. He says tomorrow we got 4 categorized climbs tomorrow, 3 of which are category 1. 1 is a category 2 and 1 is an HC climb. So a huge day in the mountains tomorrow. I think it's going to rain, which could shuffle things up dramatically. Bike race is not over yet. Tomorrow's a big day. If you like this kind of content, make some comments in the comments below, because this one, there's a lot of controversy here in my opinion. Let us know what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Round up for distance, round up for time. Thanks for watching.